All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest, most important questions in personal finance. Seriously, this choice could make a difference of hundreds of thousands of dollars for you down the line. We're talking traditional versus Roth IRAs. And it all boils down to one very simple question.
So let me ask you something. Would you rather pay tax on a $100 bag of seeds or a $1 million harvest? I mean, it sounds like a complete no-brainer, right? Of course you'd pick the seeds, but what's so fascinating is that when it comes to their money, a lot of people end up choosing the harvest without even knowing it. And this simple question, well, it holds the key to everything.
Look, this isn't just some clever riddle. It's the ultimate strategic decision you have to make while you're building wealth for your future. We're talking about your main career, your side hustles, all that grinding you're doing. It's all about deciding when to pay the tax man.
Okay, so let's break down these two paths. We're going to stick with our farming analogy here, because honestly, it's perfect. Both of these are just different strategies to do one thing: grow a massive, life-changing harvest for your retirement.
First up, you've got the Roth IRA. The way it works is actually super simple. You fund this account with money you've already paid taxes on. You know, that post-tax money from your paycheck. But the real magic, that happens way later.
And boom, here it is. The Roth IRA is exactly like choosing to pay tax on that small bag of seeds. You handle the tax bill right up front, on the small amount you're putting in today. You just get the pain out of the way early, when the number is as small as it'll ever be.
Now, on the flip side, we have the traditional IRA. And the big appeal here, the carrot they dangle in front of you, is that your contributions might be tax deductible right now. That means you could actually lower your taxable income for this year, which gives you an immediate tax break. And yeah, that feels pretty good today.
And you guessed it, this is our second option. This is choosing to pay tax on the harvest. You get a break now, sure, but you're basically making a deal to pay taxes later. And not just on what you put in, but on all the growth, all the earnings that money generated over decades. You're signing up to tax the entire $1 million harvest.
This slide just lays out the trade-off perfectly. With a Roth, that's the tax the seed plan, you pay your taxes now. In return, you get tax-free growth and, the best part, totally tax-free withdrawals later. With the traditional, the tax the harvest plan, you get a tax break now, your growth is tax-deferred, but every single dollar you pull out later is going to be taxable. It's that simple: seed versus harvest.
So yeah, that brings us to the million-dollar question. Literally, which one is the smarter move? Which choice is going to lead to more wealth and more freedom for you in the long run?
And the answer is, well, there actually isn't one single right answer for everybody. The best choice is really a bet. It's a bet you're making on your future self. It all comes down to your own personal forecast of your financial life.
Okay, let's make this crystal clear. You should lean towards a Roth IRA if you think you're going to be in a higher tax bracket in the future than you are today. I mean, think about it. If you're just starting your career, your income is probably only going to go up, right? Pushing you into higher tax brackets. So it's way better to pay taxes now while your rate is low. But on the other hand, if you're at your peak earning years and you expect your income to be lower in retirement, then a traditional IRA might make more sense, so you can get that tax break now while you're in a high bracket.
So, this brings us to your takeaway for today, your first financial quest. And look, it's not about making a final binding decision right this second. It's just about starting the thought process. So let's turn this idea into a concrete action you can take as soon as this is over. Here are 2 simple steps. First, just take an educated guess. Where do you see your career, your whole grind, taking you in 20 or 30 years? You think you'll be earning more or less? Second, do a quick search for historical tax rates. You're going to see they go up, they go down, they're all over the place. And that tells you something really important. Even if your income stays the same, the tax laws themselves can change. And that uncertainty is actually a really powerful argument for locking in your tax rate now with a Roth, which gives you certainty in a very uncertain future. I want to leave you with this idea. Whether you choose the seed or the harvest, the most important thing, the only thing that really matters at the start, is that you start planning. Don't get paralyzed trying to make the perfect choice. The real mistake isn't choosing the wrong IRA, it's not choosing one at all. So the real question isn't just whether to tax the seed or the harvest, it's whether you're going to start planning today.